Founded for the sole purpose of societal change and progress, Al-Ummah Development Foundation's ADF programs are tailored towards a peaceful process of social, economic and moral change, as well as creating a platform for reconciliation and mutual advancement. Based on the Al-Ummah Development Foundation's objectives, the ADF had instituted feeding programs during Ramadan period for the past 13 years, feeding a multitude of indigent persons who could have fasted during the holy month with little or no food at all. The year 2020 came with its peculiarities. The world woke up towards the end of 2019 with the cry of coronavirus devastating so many countries hitherto thought and known to be advanced in medical and social investments. The result being so many countries experience a period of lockdown for durations longer than expected. In Nigeria, though lessons were learned from some countries' experiences, the lockdown is really biting hard on the already weak social system in the country. This dire situation put a lot of families in limbo. The federal government may have provided its own palliatives. Some state governments may as well provide it too. But the coming into the space of some foundations have also impacted on so many indigent families. Al-Ummah Development Foundation ADF is one of such, which provided palliatives to poor families who are under the pains of the lockdown, without which the situation would have been precarious and unquantifiable. The palliative taken to neighborhoods by the ADF cut across Kaduna metropolis, from Kaduna North to Kaduna South and Igabi local governments, covering Hayin Banki, Ongwan Kanawa, Ongwan Shanu. Others are Ongwan Sanusi, Rigasa, Tudunwada, and Kakuri. Contrary to ADF's usual mode of distributing already cooked food to the indigent and vulnerable, the COVID-19 peculiarities made the ADF to come up with another modality to suit the situation, thus the foodstuff distribution as palliatives. Prior to the distributions, the ADF took greater parts of the days to package the foodstuff into convenient consignments, which included assorted rice, spaghetti, corn flour, and gari on the one hand. Others are granulated sugar, tea bags, as well as vegetable oil, such as palm oil and groundnut oil. These surely will go a long way to ameliorate the situation of the lockdown, more so that the month of Ramadan has just started. For the distribution, the ADF followed the prior identified needy people to their own localities in order to observe the safe distance prescribed by the authorities. It started at Hayin Banki, a heterogeneous area of Kaduna North. We sought to hear from some of the beneficiaries how they feel after getting the foodstuff.
We pray that God will progress them indeed, and whatever they are seeking for in this coronavirus, may God protect us and guide us from this corona.
For being locked down, many people have been facing these challenges. What they eat, what to eat, and so many of them are always depending on going out before getting what they're going to eat. But for this one, it's going to sustain them for some days, and we really appreciate it.
The chief imam of the Hayin Banki Jumaat Masjid had words of praise and prayers for the ADF.
Allah ta'ala kaɗai ya san ladan da waɗanda domin daga cikin mutanen da aka ba ina da yaƙini tabbas akwai wanda ba shi da abin da zai ci yau da yamma nan, amma sakamakon wannan abin ya samu abin da zai ci an jima da yamma. Akwai wanda ana sa ran yau gobe za a tashi da azumi bai da abin da zai yi sahur, sakamakon wannan Allah ta'ala taimaka daga cikin waɗanda aka ba sun samu abin da za su yi sahur. Kuma kaga ai ba karamin abin nan bane, Allah ce mun yi ciyar da mai azumi guda daya to yana da ladan azumi daya, kaga shi yayi azumin kuma ya ciyar da wani, kaga yana da ladan azumi biyu misali.
At Ongwan Shanu, where the majority of the beneficiaries are widows, received their packages gratefully. From Ongwan Shanu, the train had to terminate the distribution for the following day. The next day, the team went first to Ungwan Sanusi. The recipients were already waiting patiently to be blessed by the ADF. From Ungwan Sanusi, the distribution is taken to one of the most populous areas of Kaduna metropolis, Rigasa area, in Igabi local government area of Kaduna state. At Tudunwada, the distribution was orderly, and it took no time for the team to discharge ADF's magnanimity to the indigents and the vulnerable in the area. The focal person for Tudunwada has this to say on the palliatives.
Yau da safe kawai kiransu aka a waya suka zauna kuma suka yi hakurin zuwa suka yi hakurin jira har muka zo yanzu karfe 4 muka ba kowa ya tafi gidan shi lafiya suna murna suna farin ciki.
The final stop for the day was Kakuri area of Kaduna South. The already expectant indigent and vulnerable people were at hand to receive the palliatives given by the ADF. Some beneficiaries shower praises on the ADF as well as endless prayers.
Allah ya saka da alkhairi, ina da marayu an taimake na gode. Allah ya saka da alkhairi, Allah ya sa a mizani. Ubangiji Allah ya sa abinci aljanna muka ci wannan don Allah ya rubanya mata abin da ta yi mana za mu iya biyan ta ba sai dai Allah albarkacin wannan wata ne albarka.
Muna gode ma gwamnatin da ta taimaka ma jama'a. Kuma wannan shine abin da ba za a taɓa mantawa da shi ba. Allah ya saka da alkhairi mun gode.
Allah ya saka da alkhairi. Allah ya taya su aikin da aka fasa.
Wannan kungiya mai albarka ta zo ta kawo tallafi ga bayan Allah wanda ba su da karfi ta tallafa musu a wannan watan ga halin da ake ciki to ba abin da zamu ce mata sai dai mu ce Allah ya mata sakayya da mafificin alkhairi Allah ya ƙara ɗaukaka ta su ma ma'aikatan da suka jajirce wurin sauke haƙƙoƙin da aka ɗaura musu Allah ya saka musu da alkhairi Allah ya sa mu kowa a mizanin sa.
The leader of the distribution team explained the modalities of the distribution.
Honestly speaking, I have a strong conviction that if you can have like 100 people among us, the wealthy to do, people like Hajia Zinat, what she is doing, honestly speaking, we are going to reduce a lot of burden on the masses in our communities. And it is very important for them to imbibe, the culture of giving out to masses. Not even at this kind of trying time. This is a trying time particularly, but if they can come out and bring what they have to share with the masses within the community, it will go a long way. And it's only God knows where He's going to pay you back. Sometimes you can do something forgetting what you have done, but Allah in His mercy is going to do something for you without even your consent. Maybe you have forgotten you have done something like that.
Farouk Bello, a member of the ADF, called on well-to-do personalities to borrow a leaf from the kind gestures of the ADF to bring palliatives to the less privileged in the society.
There is true hunger. The turnout has been very high. In all cases, the turnout exceeds what we brought. That's number one. Number two, the arrangement has been good. We did our best to pick the 50 most vulnerable of the areas we've been to, and we've tried to do it with accountability and transparency, and the people have been given what we brought, and from the little we've done, we believe we've made some little change, and we pray that Allah reward us on what we have done.
The chairman of the distribution praised the roles played by the members of the ADF team during the distribution of the palliatives.
Since we have these 5 groups, so we start with them. We now say, okay, let us now pick 50-50 people in each community. It's something that cannot go around. We have a plan. We design a ticket after collecting the names of the beneficiaries. We printed a ticket. We gave each beneficiary a ticket before you collect these food items in order to avoid to crowd, and based on the government directive that they don't like anything crowded.
The first burst of the palliatives to the indigent by the ADF for the year 2020 may have come to an end. However, the needy are too numerous. Therefore, all hands must be on deck to come to the aid of the vulnerable during this COVID-19 lockdown. More so that the month of blessings, the month of Ramadan, has started. It is an opportunity for the rich to reap bountifully from giving the poor a meal during this lockdown and the month of Ramadan. For the formal and the informal sectors, as well as the well-to-do individuals in the society who have the means and do not have the structure and the time, ADF is offering a golden opportunity through its platform and established structures in Kaduna, Kano, and Katsina State to bless the needy and reap endless rewards.